everybody. Welcome in to another episode of Sports Talk for You. I am your host, Aaron Bell. I got my co-host, Adam Parker, with me. We are here to talk about best receiver in the NFL. Of course, Devante Adams came out the other night when he was asked, are you the best receiver? We all know what his explanation was. According to him, he thinks yes. But here's the thing. He's the only receiver on that Green Bay Packers team. Valdez-Scantling cannot catch a ball unless it's a 50-yard pass. He can catch a 50-yarder and dive for it, but he can't catch a crossing route 5 yards at all. He drops those passes. So really, Devante Adams is the only top receiver Aaron Rodgers had. Lazard's out. He can be a beast when he wants to, but I don't believe Devante Adams is the best in this league.
No, I don't either. Although I think he's definitely like top 6. It's like you just said, they have no weapons. I thought he was spectacular against the 49ers. Well, then again, Aaron Jones was out too.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I would have thought Michael Thomas would have a better season than he has, but guess what? He's been injured for 6 weeks. I thought
just a lot of it's attitude too. So
yeah, and I also thought one of the 3 Cowboy receivers would be up there as well.
Those are the
yeah, but
2 weeks and the offensive line can't protect their quarterback to save their life.
Oh, exactly, and I feel bad for the Cowboys quarterback that's going up against Pittsburgh tomorrow. But
we don't know if it's Gilbert or Rush yet. I think it must be a game time decision or it must be a Saturday night decision tonight. So we don't know about that part yet.
Right. But whoever it is, we'll say a prayer for them.
Now, here's my thing. If you put Devante Adams on the Chiefs with Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Sammy Watkins when he's fully healthy, Adams wouldn't have 1,000 yards. Would he? Maybe, but Mahomes spreads the ball around too dang much that Adams wouldn't have 1,000 yards and he wouldn't be in this talk, is he the best receiver? Tyreek Hill was in the talk, he's the best receiver a couple years ago. But now, with Mahomes spreading the ball around, Kelce and Hill, and Kelce's still going to get 1,000 yards because that guy is just a beast. But Hill's not getting his, 1,500 yards because you got Cole Hardman, who's a deep ball, Sammy Watkins, now DeMarcus Robinson stepping up. I mean, it's just my thing. You put Devante Adams on a team with weapons, he's not going to be the best in the league.
Yeah, I agree with that. Will he be good? Yes. But will he be getting the stats that he's getting now? No. It just goes to show you. I believe Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay is kind of, floating on top of the water because they've been, kind of just scooting by, per se, I guess you could say. But, I think once you meet a team that can actually take away that threat, then I'd like to see them try and win. But they're like a one-man band over there. If it's not handed off to Aaron Jones, then he tries fitting it into Adams. And, I don't know if he truly trusts the other guys. But, they're 5-1 or 6-1,
6-2.
something like that. Yeah. 6-2. Okay. They got a decent record, don't take me wrong. And, I feel bad technically for Aaron Rodgers just because every year everybody picks that he'll get some sort of weapon, in the first round, second round, and Green Bay never does. That's
a lot of the Green Bay fans are tweeting on Twitter is, wide receivers be at the GMs going out and he's getting freaking offensive line. He's getting defenders,
Right.
They need wide receivers.
Yeah. And if
they have to stay healthy.
Right. And if they had the depth at that position, I think they would have scored a lot more than what they're doing. But unfortunately, it's just once Adam goes down, God bless Aaron Rodgers, because I don't know if they could truly carry. He could truly carry the team.
I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan just because of his, attitude and his off the field stuff. But the stuff the guy's done this year without weapons is amazing. He was without Aaron Jones for those 2 weeks. Regardless, they got beat to the Vikings, but that really wasn't his fault. But he's done a hell of a job without any weapons the last couple of years, and I think with McCarthy out of there, and with Matt Luer in there, it's a good system they got going on.
Yeah, who do you think's in the MVP race right now? Top two.
I got to put Mahomes and Wilson. But then again, the way Rodgers played the other night, of course, it was a beat-up 49ers defense. I would put him in there, but, I mean, people that just do not have Mahomes as a number one, this guy's got 21 interceptions, regard that, 21 touchdowns and 1 interception. And Russell Wilson and Rodgers have multiple interceptions. So, I mean, how can you not have a guy that has 1 interception the top of your MVP race? Now, don't get me wrong. Russell Wilson has a shitty offensive line, and what he's done with that offensive line is extraordinary. Him and Mahomes probably the only 2 quarterbacks that can do what they do with bad offensive lines.
Right. No, I would have to agree with that. And you know what? It's kind of exciting because I think in the NFC playoffs, it's going to come down between probably Green Bay and Seattle. And then the AFC, well, all I can say is the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if there's a true threat, and please do not give me the Baltimore Ravens because I don't think Lamar Jackson can handle the spotlight. The spotlight.
You're right.
Yeah, and sorry that it just didn't sound right in my head, but the spotlight. And, it's so funny how they think that that's such a rivalry, but it's got to be going back and forth, wins and losses, not a total win for one side and not the other, And so anyway, I see the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl and either playing Green Bay or Seattle.
Exactly. So, I mean, once again, we don't believe that Devante Adams is the best. I mean, it's hard to tell this year who is the best in the NFL because it's just been a year where I will say Devante Adams is the best this year just because he's the only target on his team and what he's doing is amazing. But other than that, it's just so spread out this year. I mean, you can go with Stephon Diggs at Buffalo. When he gets targets, he catches them. When Michael Thomas was playing, of course, you know what he would be doing. You could even add Alvin Kamara in that receiving. He's a running back, but you know how Drew Brees likes to play him in the slot and get him the ball, so he could be there as a top receiver as well. But it's just hard telling this year.
Right, and the one guy I feel who's kind of gone under the radar, which is kind of shocking, is Hopkins. Arizona Cardinals.
I believe he is better than because he makes a lot of catches that Devante Adams you really don't see make. So in my opinion, Hopkins would probably be the best receiver so far.
Right. I agree. It's just crazy what the COVID season has brought, a lot of COVID players on COVID lists and a lot of IRs this year, which is really unfortunate. But it's just been one of those years, I guess. But 2020, we all know, is something even more spectacularly odd. Excuse me. And, we'll see what happens. But I think for right now, the MVP race is Mahomes, Wilson, and Rodgers, like you said. And as far as Adam being the best, maybe sort of this year. But honestly, you stick him on any other team, I don't know if he can do that. But, I mean,
it's just we'll have to see how it pans out. I mean, if Green Bay gets weapons next year, we'll see what happens. Will he be the best? We don't know yet, but it'll just be a live and learn type thing for Green Bay to GM to get those weapons in there. So if you guys have any comments, you want to comment on who you think is the best receiver in the NFL, comment below. Go ahead and push that subscribe button in the bottom right of your screen. We will have a post-game or post-week NFL coming up on probably Tuesday after the Monday night game. So be on the lookout for that. We will see you guys next time.